WrestleMania 39, it's finally here. We're excited, and I hope you are excited because it's gonna be a great WrestleMania. Let's look at the 13 matches that we have, and let's make some predictions. This is always fun to do. So the first match that we're gonna talk about it's the Fatal Four Way with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez and Natalia and Shotzi and Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green and Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. So, what do you think? I'm picking Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez as the winners here. That's my prediction. Um, when it comes to storytelling for this match, there's not much storyline actually for this match, but I'm really hoping it's gonna be a great wrestling match. So Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the win. Now we have the the match between Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus going against Damage Control. And I'm picking here Damage Control as the winners. And I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen. I think Trish Stratus could turn heel and could attack Lita, and from there maybe build some storyline going into SummerSlam. That could be very interesting to see actually, and I think that would make this match much more interesting. So Damage Control for the win, but you know I'm saying here that Trish Stratus is gonna turn heel and attack Becky and Lita. So now the next match that we're gonna talk about is the one another Fatal 4-Way between Braun Strowman and Ricochet, the Street Profits, the Alpha Academy, and the Viking Riders. On Monday Night Raw, we saw a glimpse of what that good match could be, and looks amazing. Of course, we have all people here are very talented. You see Chad Gable, wow, he's a very talented, very technical guy, and you have Ricochet and Montes Ford that they really are awesome when it comes to get flying. It's nobody like them. So I think it's a really cool combination between these four teams, and for some reason I'm picking the Street Profits. So maybe they can have the WrestleMania moment. Maybe it's the moment for Montes Ford, his moment to shine. You know? Maybe from here he can go on to finally maybe start getting some title opportunities, maybe the US title. So let's see what happens. I'm picking the Street Profits for the win. Now let's talk about Omos and Brock Lesnar. And as we have seen in the past few weeks, Brock Lesnar hasn't been able to suplex City Omos or even make an F5 to Omos. So is what do you think? It would be possible. It would be awesome if he can do that. And I think, and that's the reason why I'm picking Brock Lesnar for the win here, because if Brock Lesnar can give an F5 to Omos, that would be maybe comparable to that body slam from Hulk Hogan to Andre the Giant. And for that reason, people is expecting that, and for that reason, I think Brock Lesnar is gonna take the win here. Now let's see the battle of the Mysterios, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. This story has it all. It has treason, it has vengeance, it has love, it has hate. It's like really a novel. So it's very interesting. And I think here that the winner is gonna be Rey Mysterio. Of course, we can think that Dominic should take the win because that way you can push his career. But I think that Rey Mysterio is gonna take the win because he's retiring. Of course, this is not official, but I think he's gonna retire after this match. He's being inducted to the Hall of Fame. He's fighting his son, and if he goes out winning, it's the perfect timing for him. So Rey Mysterio for the win here, and hopefully we don't see it, but if it does, if it gets to that point that Rey Mysterio retires, it's gonna close a legendary career. Now let's see the next match: Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. I really have I really have high expectations for this match because Seth Rollins is probably the most talented guy from his generation. And Logan Paul, every time he steps into the ring, he delivers. He delivers like no other. The last match that he had against the Tribal Chief months ago was an awesome wrestling match. So that's the reason why I think these two guys are gonna give an awesome wrestling match. That it's gonna be like probably the best match of the night. And who's gonna take the win here? Wow, very difficult because you can think that you can push Logan Paul, his career, but I really don't know if he's gonna become a full-time wrestler. If he keeps being a part-timer, then I have to go with Seth Rollins because it's time already for Seth Rollins to start looking again at the Universal Championship the Universal Championship. Get away from the US Championship and start looking again at the Universal Championship. So that's the reason why I picked Seth Rollins, and I think it's gonna be an awesome match. Now let's go with Bianca Belair and Asuka, and for the Raw Women's Championship. I don't deny that it's gonna be a great wrestling match. What I don't like about this match is that the storytelling of this match has been poor. The build of this rivalry, it's far from what I expected. When I saw Asuka winning the Elimination Chamber like more than a month ago, I thought, okay, if Liv Morgan is not gonna be the one facing Bianca Belair, it's okay that it's Asuka. But really, what I think that really this rivalry was lacking, it was that they really were not good at delivering promos. Not Asuka and not Bianca. So you had to put someone that it was good at that. And I think that Liv Morgan could have done a better job at that point. So when it comes just to wrestling, Asuka for me is the better from the two of them. So, but when it comes to storytelling, WWE is building Bianca Belair as the next big thing. So, for that reason, I think that Bianca Belair is gonna retain the title because I think that WWE is gonna keep pushing Bianca Belair to keep being, the face of the company. And now let's talk about the other women's match, the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. And for me here, the winner is gonna be Rhea Ripley. 3 years ago, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley faced each other for the NXT Women's Championship. And Charlotte Flair won that match and took Rhea her championship. And now I think it's gonna be the other way around. Rhea is gonna win and is gonna take Charlo's SmackDown Women's Championship. And it's okay because it's already time to have another women's face, you know, as the face of the company. Like for, like for example, right now is Bianca Belair, you know, and I think Rhea is already ready to fill on those shoes. So for that reason, I'm picking Rhea Ripley as the winner and becoming the new SmackDown Women's Championship. And now to the final 5 matches, and this one, the Hell in a Cell match. Wow, I mean, it's really something I want to see. No, we really don't have too many Hell in a Cell matches in Wrestlemania history, and when they come around, it's really special. And this time, it's gonna be even more special because Finn Balor is gonna bring back the Demon King. So, wow, I think that this match is gonna be probably another one that's gonna be a candidate for the fight of the night. Who's gonna win here? I'm going with Edge. I know that we could think that Finn Balor should take the win, so his career can be pushed again, once again. But I also think that Edge has, just very few years ahead, and I think that he has one more title run with him. I would love to see Edge becoming once again the Universal Champion. And I think that after finishing the Judgment Day, he can focus on that. And that way, he can finish his career. So, for that reason, I think Edge is gonna take the win, but it's gonna be a hell of a match. And now, the Intercontinental Championship triple threat match between Drew McIntyre, Gunther, and Sheamus. Last year at Clash at the Castle, we saw probably uh, consider one of the matches of the year between Gunther and Sheamus. And I think we're gonna have the same here. And adding Drew McIntyre, no, it really looks like another classic wrestling match between these three. And if I have to pick a winner, it's gonna be Sheamus. Because Sheamus has been after the Intercontinental Championship for almost a year. And we all know that that's the one championship that he hasn't won in his career in WWE. He needs that championship. So I know that, and I don't think that it's gonna hurt Gunther's career because after after this, after taking this loss, he can maybe move on to be a contender for the Universal Championship. So for that reason, I'm picking Sheamus as the new Intercontinental Championship. Finally, John Cena is back at WrestleMania, and it's gonna be for the United States Championship against Austin Theory. Wow, it's like looking at the past and the present, right? Two guys that really resemble each other. Austin Theory has said that also, and that Cena was like his idol when growing up. But right now, Austin Theory has no respect anymore for John Cena. And as he said in his last promo, he's gonna make John Cena believe in him. I think this is gonna be a great match. We already know it's gonna be the kickoff for the first night, so I think it's gonna be really cool to actually start the show with this match. And I think Austin Theory is going to be the winner. Now, here are two ways that Austin Theory can win that match. The first one is by being a heel, right? Probably making some trap and taking the win, right? If he does that, he's gonna become probably one of the biggest heel in the company. Now, the second way is that he can win by enduring everything John Cena has for him, all of his arsenal, everything, and that way tell a story that has to earn the respect of John Cena and all of the audience. That way, he could start becoming the new babyface of the company, like John Cena was in his prime. So that's the two ways I think that could be reading this story, no? With Austin Theory taking the win. I don't think John Cena is gonna win because, of course, we all know that he's a part-timer, so he can have the title. So Austin Theory has to be the winner. The thing is, how is he gonna win? That's the important thing. And now let's talk about the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match. And as Kevin Owens said, the greatest tag team match in history. To me, here, picking the winners is simpler because the story says that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have to be the winners. That's the only way that we can start destroying the bloodline. The bloodline has power because of those titles. If we strip those titles of them, then they can start imploding. So for that reason, if that's gonna be the way that the bloodline is gonna be destroyed, then the winners of this match have to be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Now, the match is gonna be awesome. These four guys, wow, the Usos are probably the best tag team in the world, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are two guys that are so talented that they can deliver anywhere. So here, my prediction: Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the win. And finally, we got to the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Here I'm like probably want to say that Cody Rhodes is gonna be the winner, but it's not that easy to say that. Now, all the things tell you that it's the perfect moment, the perfect challenger, the perfect story. But there's one thing that really cannot convince me yet. Roman Reigns has one of the most historic title reigns in history, but it can be even greater. Roman Reigns right now, it's like 100 or 200 days away from having more total days as champion than John Cena. And we all know that John Cena is one of the greatest of all time. So, and these numbers taking into account all title reigns. We all know that Roman Reigns has been a champion years before, some years ago. So those days as champion also count. So right now, with this historic title reign, he's already approaching John Cena and Triple H also as total days as champion. Also, we have to account another record that he could be breaking if he keeps being a champion. This historic title reign that it's approaching already 1000 days. It's like 400 days shy from another historic title reign from Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, another one of the great wrestlers of all time. He had a title reign, the longest title reign that he had. It was about 1400 days. I know that 400 days already like one more year, but if you know, we had champions in the past in the WWE that have been champions for very long years. The most known of them all is Bruno Sammartino, that he was champion for around 2800 years. 2800 years, yes. I'm not telling you that Roman Reigns is gonna go that way, but he can probably go after Hulk Hogan's record. That it's around 1400 days. And he's closing to that. So that's the one reason why I think that WWE may not want yet to kill this story, because it can be even greater. It can write the books of history. So I don't know. What do you think? I know that's a very important reason, but I have to pick a winner. And you know, Cody Rhodes is the perfect challenger. He has the perfect story, and I think it's the perfect timing. So for that reason, I'm picking Cody Rhodes as the winner. What do you think, guys? Do you think it's gonna be Cody Rhodes or it's gonna be Roman Reigns? I want to hear you in the comments, and I want to talk to you in the comment section down below. So if you like, please give it a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.